Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So it looks like Iggy and Nicki basically make history because in 2014 marks the only year in history where two female rappers occupied the top two spots in year-end sales, okay? And that hasn't been done since. Only by NickiMinaj and Iggy Azalea. Now, in 2014, Nicki had Anaconda. That was a big record. And Iggy Azalea had Fancy, and I believe she had an album out. Now, that year, Iggy Azalea sold 18 million in singles, okay? And Nicki Minaj sold 11 mil in singles. Now, this was before streaming, okay? Now, unfortunately, Iggy Azalea has retired, so she might not be breaking any more records. But I definitely feel like Nicki Minaj still can, okay? If Billboard, stop finessing and do right by Nicki Minaj. But we all know they don't want to do that. The reason why this is important is because Iggy and Nicki Minaj were the only two female rappers to do that during the era before streaming, okay? So that's why a lot of people are kind of talking about it, especially on social media, because now you don't have to buy a record or a song for it to count towards Billboard or a natural sale. Moving on to Doja Cat, it looks like, according to chart data and Billboard, Doja Cat is the most successful female rapper of this decade. Okay, so according to them, she has the most sales, which means she's the most successful female rapper of this new decade. So that means since 2020, Doja Cat has been the most successful female rapper, according to Billboard and chart data. Now, congratulations to Doja Cat. But my thing is, when it comes to stats, Doja Cat is counted as a rapper. But when it comes to awards, she's an R&B singer, she's pop, she's this and that. It just doesn't make any sense. Since she is a rapper when it comes to stats, I think that she needs to be put in the rap categories when it comes to these award shows. But they don't want to do that because since, she's the most successful female rapper, according to them, Doja Cat would easily knock Megan Thee Stallion out of the top spot. And Doja Cat would easily win over Megan Thee Stallion in all the rap categories. So that's one of the reasons why they don't want to put Doja Cat and Megan Thee Stallion in the same categories, especially when it comes to award shows. If you notice, they don't want to put her next to the Olivia Rodrigos, but they also don't want to put her next to the Megan Thee Stallions and Cardi B's, because she is selling more than them. But they'll put her next to Summer Walker and SZA. Make it make sense. Stop playing in Doja Cat's face. If she's the number one female rapper, she needs to be the number one female rapper when it comes to these award shows too. And that means you should not be nominating Cardi B if she don't got no music out. And she also should not be winning over Megan Thee Stallion if she's doing better than Megan Thee Stallion in sales. Moving on to Zendaya. Zendaya has been announced the most influential celebrity by Times Magazine. Do you guys agree? Let me know in the comments. Now, I will say this. I do feel like Zendaya has definitely become one of the most popular actresses in, our generation. But influential, I don't know about that. I feel like if you have influence, people want to look like you. People want to be you. I don't know if people necessarily want to look like Zendaya. Okay, she's a pretty girl, but I don't know if she has that type of influence. I think people just like that she is a great actress. Okay, I feel like sometimes the word influence gets thrown around easily. I feel like if you have influence, if you have impact, people copy you. I don't see people really copying Zendaya. I don't see people really trying to look like Zendaya. She's just popular for this moment, okay? And her popularity grew because of Spider-Man and Euphoria, okay, which is a popular TV show on HBO Max. And she can dress. She has an amazing stylist. She's always on point. But when we're talking about influence, I don't know if Zendaya is that influential. I don't know if people really want to be like her. I think people don't know the difference between popularity and influence. Zendaya to me is popular, but she's not influential just yet. I don't know if people really copy her or want to really be like her, okay? Maybe over time, but I don't see that right now. Moving on to Jack Harlow. Did Jack Harlow flop? Let me know in the comments. A lot of people are saying that his album was kind of trash. He's riding the wave of First Class. And, this is not his first or second album. He has like 4 albums under his belt. I'm not a huge Jack Harlow fan. Okay, I think that he is talented, but he is boring to me. And I think that he does pander to Black people. He doesn't really know much about the culture. But when I said Jack Harlow was pandering last year, I got dragged. But now everybody is saying that he's using Black culture because now he don't know who Brandy is, who is Ray J's sister. Now he don't know certain legends in the game. Now he's pandering. But when I said he was pandering when he was flirting with Sweetie, Normani, Doja Cat, and Chlöe, nobody believed me, okay? When he had Carisha in his music video trying to pander to Black women. But as for his music, I don't really care for it. It doesn't look like it did too well. I think it only sold 100,000 copies. But this is his 4th album. I don't know if his sales really match the hype. But that doesn't take away from his talent. Maybe he just has to work with different type of people. I think he tends to only work with the popular people like Drake and Lil Nas X. But maybe he would be better working with, maybe a Tyler Creator or maybe a Kendrick Lamar. That might be better suited for him because he's just not exciting to me. He's not intriguing. He's just like kind of boring in my opinion. And it's really no shade. Chloe Bailey gets dragged again. There was this girl on Twitter who made a video basically mocking Chloe and how she does covers. Now, she also got dragged too. People were coming for her, especially the Chloe Bailey stans. But a lot of people were saying how Chloe's covers are cringy, okay? Now, she did 2 recently. The Gallus cover I did like, okay? I think she did that one last week. The one with Kanye West, 24, I did not care for that cover, but I don't really care for the song. So that's why I didn't really watch that one. But the one she did last week, I thought that one was fire. I think the problem with Chloe is the fact that a lot of people find her gimmicky, okay? And I don't feel like the covers really help. Because a lot of the time she's doing too much in the chair. She's touching herself. And I think a lot of people find it uncomfortable. But that still doesn't take away from her talent. Okay? And I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I do be enjoying the covers. Now, I feel like her covers sometimes are better than her singles. But I'm not really shocked that she's getting clowned and people are talking about the way she does her covers. Sometimes it's nitpicking. I do feel like people do nitpick at Chloe, but I think it's because a lot of people expect more from Chloe. So when she does things that are cringy or, not necessary, I think people get disappointed because, everybody's saying, oh, she's Beyonce's protege. Oh, she's the next Beyonce. So people expect more out of her. Now, if she wasn't Beyonce's protege, I think people would allow her to get away with a lot more. But you're not going to get away with much when you're Beyonce's protege. Sorry to tell you. People are going to expect way more from you, especially when you're basically under one of the greatest entertainers, artists of all time, okay? Which is the queen, Beyonce. So let me know how you guys feel. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and have an amazing day.